And then suddenly in that last hour, some people are like,
Uh,
wait a minute,
mhm.
have we gone too far?
Yeah, have we lost something along the way?
Are we losing something important in this pursuit of progress?
That's a good question.
But before we can even process that,
Hmm.
boom, it's midnight.
Okay.
The day's over.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah.
we find ourselves in a world where machines are in control.
That's a chilling thought.
It is. And I think that really gets to the heart
Yeah.
of what the article is trying to say.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new technology.
Right, because we're so enamored with, like, the convenience
Exactly. The convenience, the possibilities.
and all the amazing things that technology offers. But we often don't stop to think about
Right.
the potential downsides.
Absolutely. We need to be more mindful
We're kind of sleepwalking into this future
that we haven't fully thought through.
that we haven't really planned for.
Yeah. And one of those downsides that the
Mhm.
article talks about
Mhm.
is the potential for our own skills and abilities to
Right.
start to erode.
Yeah, like we've become so reliant
Exactly.
in all these tools and gadgets.
So that we're actually losing
Mhm.
some of the skills
Yeah.
that make us human.
Yeah, it's like we're outsourcing our brains to machines.
It's like we're trading.
Our humanity for convenience?
In a way, yeah, it's a trade-off we need to be aware of.
We do. And,
Yeah.
I think a good example is like
Okay.
using GPS all the time.
Yeah.
It might make us,
I use GPS for everything.
me too, but it might make us less
Oh, right.
spatially aware.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. But it makes sense.
Or like relying on search engines to remember things.
Yeah, instead of actually trying to remember, we
Yeah.
just Google it.
We just Google it.
Right.
And the article actually brings up
Oh, this should be good.
a U.S. Department of Transportation report
Okay.
that expressed concerns about pilots.
Oh, wow. Pilots?
Pilots
Okay.
becoming so reliant on autopilot
Mm-hmm.
that they might actually be forgetting
Right.
how to fly manually.
That's a little scary.
It's a little unsettling.
Yeah, I mean, if that's happening in aviation,
Yeah.
where human expertise is so critical,
Yeah, where lives are at stake.
imagine the implications for other fields.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a sobering thought.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it makes you think, like, what are the other areas where we're
Right.
maybe becoming too reliant on technology?
Absolutely. It's a slippery slope.
It is. It is. And the article also talks about some of those
Okay.
darker scenarios that we see in
Right.
sci-fi movies a lot.
Okay, like
Like the potential for AI to turn against humanity.
right, or like the whole robots taking over the world thing.
Yeah, or even just becoming a threat to our control.
Mm-hmm. That's a common thing.
Is this something we should actually be worried about?
Well, it's interesting because the article mentions a European Parliament report.
Yeah, I remember reading about that.
That actually identifies AI as a possible threat.
I think they said that AI could surpass human intelligence,
Yeah, within a few decades, which is,
which is a pretty scary thought.
it's a little unsettling, isn't it?
It is, like the idea that we could lose control
Right.
of our own creation,
Of our own technology.
that our technology could threaten our survival.
Yeah, it's a lot to process.
It is. It is a lot. And I think it brings us to this really important
Right.
discussion about like the ethical implications
The ethics of AI. Yeah, that's crucial.
of AI. And it's not even just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how we develop it,
Absolutely. How we control it.
how we control it, and most importantly, what values we're embedding in it.
Exactly. We're essentially shaping the future.
Right. And this is where the article takes
Okay.
a really interesting turn.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Where does it go?
It starts talking about marketing and advertising
Oh, interesting.
and the impact of AI on that specifically.
That makes sense.
Like it even mentions a Japanese ad agency
Really?
that has an AI creative director.
An AI creative director? Wow, that's wild.
It's crazy, right? So this AI,
So how does that even work?
well, it basically functions as
Mm-hmm.
like a walking encyclopedia of
Yeah.
advertising.
So it has access.
Like every campaign,
Right. Every app.
every award-winning ad, every consumer trend.
Mm-hmm.
And because it can process information so quickly,
Right. Much faster than we can.
it can analyze data, generate ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and predict consumer behavior.